There's a major US company playing a role in Israel's war on Palestinians you probably don't know about, but Bernie is trying to stop them. Right now, Senator Bernie Sanders is trying to force a vote to disapprove the sale of about $300 million in Caterpillar bulldozers to Israel. Why is he focusing on this company specifically? Well, in the first 3 months of 2026, the number of Palestinians who have been displaced and had their homes destroyed is already more than the entire year of 2025. If you pull up videos of this violence, this displacement, you'll notice one thing again and again. Caterpillar equipment. Tractors and bulldozers made by an American company are being used to demolish Palestinian homes and buildings. It might surprise you to learn that Caterpillar is a major defense contractor that's won $4.76 billion in contracts with the US Department of Defense, 40 times more than they get from any other government agency. That's because they don't just make run-of-the-mill bulldozers. Caterpillar makes the D9. And the D9 is a weapon. It's armored, and it's often used for clearing mines and explosives. Israel also relies on the Caterpillar D9 because they can easily convert it to a remote-controlled vehicle, which they can use for building demolition without putting a driver in harm's way. But don't take it from me, the US government also considers the D9 a weapon, which is why this deal with Israel requires government approval, and typically approval from Congress. So Sanders isn't trying to block a simple case of a private company selling their machines to a foreign military. This is a government-to-government deal subsidized by your tax dollars. In fact, in early 2025, the government used an emergency authorization to bypass Congress and sell $295 million of Caterpillar D9s to Israel in 2027. The justification they offered is that this helps Israel maintain a strong and ready self-defense capability. But we already know these will be used not just in the West Bank to demolish Palestinian settlements, but also in the ground invasion of Gaza, creating a half-mile wide buffer zone along the border, destroying countless homes and buildings in the process. Sanders himself said it best. These are not defensive weapons. These are the physical instruments of Israeli settlement expansion. The machines that demolish Palestinian homes, uproot Palestinian olive groves, and carve settler-only roads through the West Bank to make a Palestinian state impossible. He hits on a critical distinction here. Traditionally, the US sells a lot of weapons to Israel, no questions asked. During the genocide in Gaza, a lot of people started asking, should we be giving them all these weapons? What is being done and subsidized with our tax dollars? A lot of politicians answered that we should at least feel comfortable giving supplies and weapons to Israel to use defensively. But there's no such thing as a defensive weapon. Even simple machinery is being used to harm and displace innocent people. Caterpillar is profiting from that, and your tax dollars are paying for it.
A nation, a government that has committed genocide in Gaza does not need more military support from American taxpayers.